Are we overreacting to one Cowboys loss?
That was an atrocious defeat. First off, it knocked millions of people out of the survivor pool, including yours truly, which bothered the heck out of me. That ruined my weekend that I had Dallas go out there and lose to Arizona, who had a terrible loss to the Giants.
Were you at half a gummy at that point or the full thing?
Nobody was home. It was a rainy day, and I had lost in golf. I was on the booze at that point. I wasn't on the gummies.
That's good.
But anyway, Dallas, I'm worried about Dallas. 13 penalties, a million of them in the first half. Prescott, when he has to win a game, throws that horrendous interception. I don't want to hear about the defense, okay? The greatest defense since the 85 Bears, the 86 Giants, that defense, they made Joshua Dobbs look out to be Kurt Warner. That was not a great defense. I would be concerned. That's a sloppy performance. That's what would bother me. Dallas is always known for sloppiness, penalties, and the quarterback, and carelessness, and not putting. That is the epitome of why Dallas U is not a trustworthy team. So as a result, that defeat to me had all the signs that I hated to see concern me.
Why you keep looking at me?
Well, he just said Dallas is known for sloppiness, and I was just wondering if you were going to react to that.
He agrees.
What I do to you?
You played for the Cowboys. I was waiting to see if you were offended by the comment.
You don't have to insinuate that I am pissed off about the comment. But the comment is true. Okay? And here's the thing though. Like, let's not overreact. Okay? Let's not overreact, doggy. I get it. And I understand what this league is about. Dallas going to the playoffs. They are going. Can we agree on that?
Yes.
All right. So when they get in the playoffs is really when the conversation is going to start about all of those things you brought up. But what you do have a point with is the fact that those are the things that stops them usually in the playoffs. The defense was not the issue in the playoffs last year. It was the offense and the quarterback turning the football over. Here's the thing. Here's why I don't want to overreact. If you want to ask me what should I overreact to Dallas loss about, my overreaction comes from Micah Parsons saying we played down. What have you done to play down to somebody? That's my issue with what happened, with everything that happened in this game. What have you won to say you played down to somebody?
Well, two dominant wins.
No,
but
weeks. That means absolutely nothing in week 3 because you got to go out and win that game. The problem, if Kansas City says that, you know what I'm saying? I get it.
They won
things. So even if Philly said that, they went to a Super Bowl. If San Francisco says that, we went to a Super Bowl. We go to NFC Championship. Why are you saying that?
Good point.
Okay, but here's the thing. Dallas, give Arizona credit. They beat Dallas. This was not about Dallas. It was an immature performance, Mad Dog, is what I'm going to say. When you look at the tape, Dallas was not prepared. They played the game like they were something they believed everything that they heard about what people were saying and we were saying about how great they were. It's still a really good defense, all right? It's still a good football team. They were missing 3 starting offensive linemen, but who cares? The problem is, and like me and Stephen they've been talking about, like I said before this season, beyond all of this regular season stuff, when they get in the playoffs, when they get to that point that they were in the Arizona game, is why people can say what they say about Dallas. Penalties, turnovers, not delivering when it's important. And that's what happened. This defense will be fine. I'm not concerned about it.
Oh, no, Swagu. You don't get away with doing that. I'm sorry. Now, to piggyback off of your points, before I make my point, allow me to read some stats to you because, I looked them up. I looked them up. I'm going to look them up, Swagu. You know how I am. Right? So, Doggy, stay with me, my brother. Stay with me, my man. Because, I'm looking at the Dallas Cowboys right now. And just some notes. Did you know, Swagu, that they were 11-point favorites on the road going into that game Sunday? Did you know that? Did you know that they gave up over 400 yards of offense? Did you know that? To Joshua Dobbs. You understand what I'm saying, right? You understand what I'm saying, right? Did you know that those 400-plus yards that they accumulated was like only on 53 plays, which averaged about 7.5 yards per play? Did you know that? Did you know that? Because I know that. I know that. Did you know that? I just want to make sure about that because I'm just looking it up. I want to make sure. I just want to make sure you have all of this information because it's incredibly important, Swagu, and I don't want you to miss this, okay? So I'm bringing up these stats for a reason because the Dallas Cowboys got pumped. Arizona ran the football on them. They played smash mouth football. They said, we ain't going to try to beat you throwing the football, but so much with Joshua Dobbs. We're going to run the football. We're going to run it down your throat. Not that they accumulated a whole bunch of yards with James Conner, but they were sending that message. They were playing a physical brand of football. You just pointed out how the Dallas Cowboys were not prepared. Did you not say that? I believe you said that. Now, the Dallas Cowboys committed 13 turnovers. I'm sorry, 13 penalties.
Yep.
13 penalties. They only committed 11 in the first 2 games combined.
Mm-hmm.
They committed 13. What did we walk in the last season complaining about with the Dallas Cowboys? You know, in the aftermath of them losing that home playoff game to San Francisco before they turned around and lost the road playoff game to San Francisco the following year. Remember that? We talking about their penalties, right? So I'm giving you football stuff just like you just gave me football stuff too, to me and Doggy. Nope, put your hand down because I want to get to the biggest point.
Yeah.
And you had the temerity, the unmitigated gall, to come on national television, and you just brought up maturity. That's what you said. You said
immature performance.
Immature.
Yep.
So now we got immaturity. So first it's 3 offensive linemen, and then I gave you the football reason, you gave the football reason. Now we point to immaturity. All it does is point to what I've said on constant occasions.
Oh, my God, bro.
They will find a way. What can go wrong will go wrong. Okay, just be patient. Just wait. It's coming. Because guess what, Marcus? You just gave me an additional reason why the Cowboys ain't going to win this year. Oh,
we have to go to break in a minute.
I get to ignore
What's
football, Molly, now. I get to point to their lack of maturity. They need to grow up.
Stephen A. had requested that this becomes Snafus by Swagu. So I don't know if you have the stroke when you're in LA like you got when you here, big dog. But let me get to it, man.
I did ask him to change that. We'll deal with it
let me
later.
get to it. George Pickens. What you doing, bro? I don't know what you're doing. Don't nobody know what you're doing. George Pickens in the game tried to throw a block in this game. And he was trying to catch a body, but his body got caught. Look at this, y'all. Missing and then get kissed. Out of bounds, legs up in the air. That is a horrible situation. That is the literal definition of a snafu. When you trying to catch somebody and then you get caught. Molly, that's like the person that show up to the club and they about to fight and they get snuck right before they throw their first punch. And go to the second one. Listen, Jets, I know it's bad. But it gets worse. Y'all got fans losing their mind and losing their teeth during a game. Yeah. This man spit his teeth out. He was so pissed off at what he was watching on the field. Look at him. Hey, man, you got to realize when you try to curse, it takes all of your teeth energy. And when your teeth energy ain't in your mouth substantially, they come out. And look at the dude in the glasses in front of him. Lord, if this man's teeth would have landed on me, because you can't pick him up. You can't touch him. Another snafu. Let's go to USC. Caleb Williams is going to be the first pick of the draft. But Lord have mercy, they almost tried to take him out, man, dog. They tried to take him out. His center tried to take him out of this world. Fellas, y'all know how this feels. Bing bong, and then drop to your knees because it goes up in your stomach and you can't hardly breathe. And this is an absolute snafu. This is the hardest hit that Caleb Williams is going to take all season long. It is absolute in-house disaster. They tried to tear the man's career up in one little snafu. Swagu had to bring that one to, because all men can relate when that happens to you. And last but not least, Jimbo Fisher. It ain't been going great at Texas A&M. And he's my guy, recruited me at LSU. Jimbo trying to play defense now. This man is on the field while the return is being made because he understands that my time is ticking and I got to do something to help this football team win. Look at Jimbo. And then he wanted to hit him so bad that he kind of leaned his shoulder over and then realized that this probably be the worst thing ever happened in my career. My man's struggling out there in College Station. That is the snafus for this week. It is absolutely horrible. And I'm telling y'all right now, when you mess up, I'm going to find you. So y'all better try to take care of y'allself during this week.
There's only one suggestion that I would have had. I love the segment. I love it. There's only one suggestion that I would have had. Remember that movie when Burt Reynolds, I forgot the name of it, but he kept throwing it at the dude's privacy. He told the offensive lineman to let him through, and he kept throwing it through.
The longest yard.
The longest. They should have played that clip. That's what they should have done.